In this video, I'm going to talk about pivot table again, and a little bit with the difference from the previous videos. Okay, here we have the data. As you can see, I have this data here. As you will see, the thing is that it is not sorted. The first thing I want to sort it down. So first thing I click on the first cell and I press the Control A. I've selected the whole range of it, as you can see, and then I'm going to select the sort, and I'm going to sort it by the customer name. And if you want it to, you can select it by the select customer name, and then sort on the values, order by A to Z. That's okay. If I wanted to add a label, I could have added the label, and I could have said the product name, and that's it. And you can see that it has been sorted by the customer name. That's excellent for the how I can see the data as such. Now let me actually, because this has been selected by default, I will actually go and insert the pivot table. So I just go and select the pivot table, and it selects the query range, and it says, I say OK, and we have gone into next sheet. Now I am going to pull the customer name here, and I can see the customer is here. I can select the product name here in the column name, and I have got the product name. Then I can get the order amount. That's good. The only thing is that now, as you can see, that I can select the order date or the ship date in the filter, or I can select the order date or ship date here. Okay, so I am going to actually select the order date here in this field, and I'm going to move it before it. I can move the customer down. Now the order date I have selected here, and you can see that the order date is here. Now I have to go and select this field. As you will see, can go and select the field setting. What do you want to do with this thing? I am not going to do anything. Layout, no. Number format, it shows me. I'm going to select the DDMMY format, and you will see that go to the date format and DDMMY, and I'm going to select OK, and this is done. Now that this has been done, I can actually select, and I can actually select the group from here, and in the group I am going to select the months and the years, and I'm going to click OK. And as you will see that under year it has been actually sorted by this thing. Now the problem is, suppose if I did not want it to with this thing, so I can go to the pivot table options, to table filter, show the grand total, show grand total by the column, display, show grand total, expand and collapse button. I am going to click OK, and this is going to disappear, and there is no expand and collapse button here anymore. As you will see, it has disappeared. Now the only thing is that I can actually go and select the experiment with these things. I will say select, and you can see tools and filters, show grand totals on the row, grand totals, allow multiple filter per field, and then you can see it's also done, and so forth, and so good. Now the good thing about is pivot table is that now I can actually bring down the filter. Suppose if I wanted to bring down a filter with a ship date, I've got a ship date filter. Now by default it is selected by everything, as you can see. As you will see that it has been selected by the everything. But if I did not want the ship date, I wanted it by the customer name, I could have done it like that. Okay, now the customer names happens to be in the filter. Now suppose if I suppose okay, before I go to the further, if you wanted to get the data of this thing, what makes the data from this thing, you can double click it and you will find out the data for it, what is going into the data to create it, so this is what exactly it is, and you will be able to actually look at the data into it, and you can double click it. Other one, you will see that it has gone again into the data and it's showing you the data for that thing. So this is what actually the pivot table is about, and it's so simple and so easy to actually use it. The other thing is that, as you will see, now suppose if you wanted to actually have this customer, see, you can actually make this customer, okay, select multiples. You can actually select deselect, and now you can select only one or two, and you can see that the table for only of those customers actually are visible, the rest has disappeared. And you can do the for the same as well, and you can see. Now suppose the I'm going to select all this time again. Now suppose the uncorrect, okay, now suppose if your requirement was such that you wanted the data for every customer on each different sheet, so what you can do, you can go to the option, okay, and in the option you can select the show report filters, not the generate, do not click on that thing, show report filters pages, and you can click on it because there's only one filter we have selected here, that is the customer name. You can just go and click OK, and you will see lots of, depending on all the customer, number of the sheets have been got created, and these are the lots of sheets, as you will see, that has been created. Now that is how the report is. This is so simple, making it so simple for you, as you can see. And this is what the pivot table power is, and you can use it every now and then, as you will be seeing much in the data, as you can see. That's all I would like to talk about, and there may be other things I may talk about later in the other part of the video of the pivot tables. Thank you very much for watching.